you believe that? Is that something? There we go. Welcome to the Real Franco Fishing Channel, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Today I'm going to be working a stretch of creek that connects a few bodies of water here that completes a chain of lakes near the Twin Cities. Now, I see there's a little bit of construction happening on the pathways, so that might impede my progress working up and down these banks, but hopefully that doesn't get too much in the way. Usually it's a lot of fishing pressure on these waterways. Since it's spring, not even June yet, the algae blooms haven't taken over yet. It's 80 degrees, and that can happen in a matter of weeks. And once that happens, I think it just chokes the fish, and it's not a lot of luck. And I don't frequent this area too often. At this time of year, I'm hoping I'd be pretty lucky. Barring any complications with the construction, park restoration, just wish me some luck and come on along. All right, there's a path up here, the bridge, but there's construction. Usually I go under this bridge here and check it out. But I'm thinking maybe if I can creep down one of these banks here. It looks a little sketch, pretty steep. I'm not sure if there's gonna be a spot down there for me to hang out in comfortably. Here we go. Should have kept my rod covers on. Okay. So far so good. I see a sunny. See some action here. Let's give it a shot here. I'm gonna go with this little guy. This is a mini banger, I believe. It's a 1 to 4 foot. It's pretty shallow here anyways, so it's a shallow diving crank. Let's see if you can see that straight away. Yeah, usually I like to fish under that bridge. The whole trail was blocked off. Not a lot of space to work here. Might be a little too tight for a bait caster. Man, just cannot get a good angle here. There we go. That is about the right size for this creek. Now I've caught them bigger, but that's about right. Ow. Oh. Okay. So I got some cover straight over there. And that puts us on the board. Let's try to shoot over there again. Pretty dangerous going overhand here. Hello. I just cannot get a good cast. There's a big tree in my way though. Do you believe that? All right, full recovery. My gosh, there's backlashed so bad. Bait casters and bushes don't mix. There it is. A little bit better. There you go. Wow. He was a hungry feller. Again, that's how I'm gonna release him, I guess. Probably lost this lure. Playing a dangerous game, huh? Not good at all. Well, I just lost my crankbait in the tree across the way there. I have three options. Either I can just give up, call it a loss, or I could traverse this creek. And it's not the cleanest. And I know there's a bridge down that way, probably about 100 yards, 80 yards. But I've never been on the backside here. I've never been across that way, and I don't know how thick the foliage is gonna be. So I'm gonna have to make a decision here. But right now, I think I'm just gonna continue fishing, work my way down there. All right, got some decent structure over here. All right, just tying down a little tiny crank here. It's very tiny. Let's see if I can actually cast this thing. Not very far. Oof. Scary town. Is that something? There we go. That's a nice one for this creek here. Ooh, super nice one for this creek, actually. Wow. Come on. There we go. Surprised, actually. All right, back in the game, people. These hooks are pretty tiny. I'm gonna need pliers. Yeah, this is pretty much the second biggest one I've ever pulled out of this in all the years I've been fishing this thing. So that's pretty good. Happy with that one. Our largie here. And looking at my camera here, it's 3% left. I am a lucky dog. 3% battery. I'll show you what I caught him on. So it's this little guy from Amazing Baits. It's a whippersnapper, dives at 1 to 4 feet. I knew I needed to use something shallow diver here because it's not that deep here. Shallow diver, it's a shallow creek. That was my plan for today. That other crankbait I lost, that was another shallow diver, which I am going to retrieve. Like I was saying, it's gonna happen. There's a nice laydown. That's where I got that guy from. So let's keep at it. So now we're just gonna move on down here. There's a bridge right down there past those big trees, and this path kind of looks kind of clear. So I could traverse it. It gets pretty thick over here. I just want to go get my crank right now and just get that out of the way. I know I can get it, and I'm going to get it. Just focus on getting this thing back right now. But this is going to be pretty green. Now I'm on the other side, making my way back up the creek. So far it's not so thick, but this last third I'm going to get to, it gets pretty thick up there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop my gear off here. So I'll have to remember where I lost it. It's the drainage ditches, I remember, or the drainage tubes rather, right over there. This is where I caught that the big boy today. So that was my second spot. My first spot was right up over here. It's not actually as bad as I thought it was going to be, foliage wise. It's pretty steep. What is this? What in the world? It's a puffball. Okay, I don't know what that is. It's right up over here in the branch. about 7, 8 feet out. Oh, it's hanging now. Oh my gosh. It's right at that tip. It's hanging. Oh. Whew. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I think it's this branch right here comes up to that. So if I can get a hold of this thing. Step on this. It's not sturdy at all. Danger zone. This is not secured to anything. Should I go out? Oh my god. I got it now. I got this branch. I'm gonna abandon that guy. Okay. And there you go. There he is. We're okay. Caught myself, thankfully. Oh my gosh. Climb back up. We're all right. Whew. Scary town. Well, I have it here. Just gotta get it. Now that I'm on secure footing, here we go. All right. It's deep in there. That, ladies and gentlemen, that's how you retrieve a lure. Whew, what an adventure. All right. This thing was catching them in the beginning. I got a bass, sunny right off the bat. And the hooks is bent, so first things first, let's bend that back. It's all right. All right, let's go. Oh, all right. There's another one there, finally at the very end. At my very first spot that I was this afternoon. So, bass, yeah. I tried for a few more hours, working my way up and down the creek there. Ain't got nothing. So, figured I'd give my first spot that I did a try again. So, I'm going with this crankbait, this trusty crank. Ooh, got another one. Okay. There you go. I did a whole sign off and everything. All right. Oops. Well, there he goes. All right, I think I'm gonna call it there. 2 little fish to end the day. My first spot that produced. It's not bad. So yeah, I'm gonna have to make my way back to the car. So go up this little incline. My car's just, 2 minutes away. All right, I'm calling it for today. After I got that crankbait back, I went down the creek a little bit more for about 2 more hours and didn't get anything. Lost a worm. I tied on a grub. I had a jig head on it, chartreuse jig head. Lost it on a log. Today seems like it was all about the shallow diving crank, which is good because the submergent vegetation hasn't grown so much. I wasn't getting caught on too many things. I didn't have any luck until I got back to my original spot here. And it seems to be those little tiny spots that you find that you have to crawl into through through the woods and vegetation and all that stuff. You get scraped up. Lower pressure spots produce, and you just have to have the desire to go find them. And it's worth it because you do catch something. Well, again, thanks for tuning in. And I'm about to head home, shower off, and get ready and start thinking about my next adventure. Later, y'all.